Hey guys, welcome back to Andrew Penman YouTube. I'm your host, Andrew Penman. Thank you for joining me. We're here today for the Zill Board pre-launch press release. This is quite historic. This is going to be something that we'll always remember what happened on this day. And today we've got Zill with us above us here. So hi Zill.
How you going, Andrew? Thanks for having me on today.
Pleasure. As I said, this is the official worldwide press release for the Zill board. Now, guys, this is going to revolutionize. I know I've said things before about some of these Chinese boards, which are really great, but this has got something that's going to really change the whole face of electric skateboard riding. Yes, it's a Trampa. I know a lot of you guys are talking about, but what's under the bonnet, under the hood for American guys is very, very different, and we'll talk about it now. So look, Zill, thank you for coming on today. This is a very exciting day for you, the company launch, the product launch. So talk a little bit about the background of the Zill board, how it came about, how you came about, the company, and why you got into skateboarding, and how the Zill board pretty much came to fruition.
Well, Andrew, it's actually quite interesting. Some of you guys actually know out there, I come from the drone industry, and I actually design and develop commercial drones, some of the quite big stuff out there. Now, that stuff is actually very unique, and a lot of that technology is actually filtering through, into skateboards, into electric skateboards. And the whole idea here is to actually bring some of the latest tech and get it into some high-powered boards, because the e-board industry is a little bit lagging when it comes to that techie development there. So, we're just going to try to step it up a level and bring you some new tech into these machines.
Wonderful. I've had a look at it, and I can tell you now, I've been riding skateboards for 46 years. I've been riding electric skateboards for about 7. I was the first person pretty much on YouTube to really go through these electric skateboards from China, and this is not my normal genre or my niche where I'm expertise in, a bit of aficionado. I'm moving away to and it's going to be around the 3,000 US mark. Before you do a sigh of, oh my gosh, that's an incredible price for what you're going to get, and we'll talk about the technology and the revolutionized changes to this board in a minute. But really, I'm not going to stay away from these boards, but this is something I'm going to do because it's something that I think is worthy for the industry and for the whole of the growth of the sport and the technology. So Zill, talk us through, why is the Zill board different to what's out there, what they're doing in New York and the normal Trampa? How is your board going to be different in the marketplace, and what is it going to offer people who pay not much more for this, in some cases less than something like a Baja board or these things? What's it going to offer us, and take us through some of the functionality and the technology?
System. So, we decided to use Trampa because they simply make some of the really, really good equipment out there, and we like to, encourage companies like that to continue, developing products. So, as a non-skateboarder, myself, but on the other side, as a specialist in drive systems, we're going to bring the electronics to, the best electronics to a Trampa deck. So, basically, under the hood, what you're going to find there, Andrew, is a 5-stage redundant safety system. You're going to find Graphene, Oxide battery packs in there. You're going to find a very advanced BMS system, which is constantly monitoring the batteries and cells during the operation. The motors are very unique, 4-ball bearing, mil-spec motors, ultra-high tolerance, a headlight system powered by the remote. Some of the features there that we'll get to see on the Zill board.
My gosh, so basically, coming from a drone industry, we know that drones don't just fall out of the air, and there's got to be 0 voltage sag, because they've got to perform right to the end. So this is the technology you're bringing in, which is going to be possibly, can I say it, 0 voltage sag? Is that going to be possible? That
is correct, Andrew.
Wow.
That is one of the primary functions of the Zill board. 0 voltage sag, guys. These batteries will deliver 500 amps all day long. Obviously, your board doesn't need nowhere close to that amount. But the graphene oxide packs deliver extreme amounts of power. They are 75C12S 5P packs that will combine in about 310 watt hours. But most importantly, these actually packs break down and they're actually airline safe. So, once you take these out of the board, you'll get 5 62-watt-hour battery packs, which you can actually travel with.
Oh my gosh. So we're talking airline friendly, plug and play. I've seen the diagram in there, how it comes with a ratchet tool, how to unplug them all, plug them in literally 5 minutes. They've also, it's a secret herbs and spices, KFC stuff going on here. So that you'll never be able to mimic or be able to adjust these battery polymers. Nothing like what Evolve are doing. There's one there. Look.
This is actually, as you can see, this is one of the battery packs from the Zill board. It is fully armoured, just to give you guys a sample of what they look like.
Wow, and they're individually fused, so if one pack goes, the skateboard will still ride because the other packs, like the Titanic with waterproof compartments, well, not the Titanic, not the best example, but it means that if something goes, that it can still travel on its resulting packs, correct?
That's correct, Andrew. So, during a ride, if a cell were to fail, which they do sometimes, and especially under high current operations, and instead of your board catching on fire or just killing itself altogether, or actually killing the whole battery system, that affected battery pack automatically gets fused out of the whole system, and you'll continue riding without any problems.
Wow. I've seen this thing, guys, had a quick look, and it's got titanium kingpins. It's got extracting air pipes to cool the 6-VESC dual controller system that, not even, and the motors are actually a smaller motor that only weigh 700 grams opposed to these big things they got in New York that are 1 kilo. These things will deliver more kV, more power. You've got the battery system behind it. You've got this incredible drone technology brought in with zero voltage sag. We're talking the eDrive system. I must congratulate you on, Zill. It is something I've not seen before in the industry and will shake the ground around it. It's going to be quite amazing.
Absolutely. It's very advanced, certainly something that hasn't been seen. And you are right, we do have a ducted cooling system, which is actually under the board. It's actually quite unique, where the air is actually forced in under the heat exchanger of the VESC, and it's actually forced out. It's completely insulated against water and dirt and grit and stuff, so it can actually take quite a beating. But that being said, the motors as well, they are 3,000 watt motors a piece. It is a dual belt drive, so 6,000 watts on the rear end of this thing. And actually, we can actually do quite a bit more watts than that if somebody wants it.
Wow. Okay, now let's throw some specs at me. Like, everyone wants to know the specs. How fast does it go? How hill climb ability is it? And what about range? Now, okay, talk about speed. I mean, I'm not a big... I mean, people get carried away with speed. At the end of the way, if you're going to go faster than sort of 35 kilometers an hour, you're really in that fight or flight mode. So I don't pay a lot of heed to speed. It's not a really big criteria for me, electric skateboards, but it's also there in the Zill board, correct?
It is correct, Andrew. Speed is quite variable. As you know, it is a dual belt drive system. So we have gears, pulleys on both wheels and motors. They are variable. We have different versions of that. And we have different kV motors as well. So the slowest version is still going to get you 50 k's an hour.
Wow.
All day long. But if you want more than 50 k's, if you want to do 70 plus kilometers an hour, well, we can do that too. That's not an issue because the motors actually can do it. Just that a lot of people want all that speed. But I think it's where the torque is, and that that 0 to 40 k performance. Getting up there and all that rush in. Yeah.
And, the torque on these motors and the power of them, I know that we've talked about 40% plus grade, 45, even 48. I think this thing could possibly climb any grade because of the power of the motors. If you could hold on the front of the skateboard and lean forward enough, you're going to be able to go up any hill. So I know guys in San Francisco, ears are popping up now. They're saying, will it take Lombard or the bigger streets there? It will. This will take even Baldwin Street, New Zealand. Not will it take it, but how fast it will do it. So this is going to be it'll be a monster for hills, correct? It'll be so powerful.
Absolutely, that's right. You said it exactly. It's not a matter of taking the hill; it's a matter of how fast you're going to take it. Okay, it'll take any hill you throw at. There's no, like I said, 6,000 watts of power. You've got a battery delivery system that's going to deliver up to 500 amps. it's all there. It'll take anything you throw at
it. And in terms of range, I mean, we're looking at good range, bad range. Well, what sort of range? Bear in mind we've got 0 voltage sag, so you'll get the last kilometre with still bite. But what are we looking at range?
That's right. Exactly. So because of the 0 voltage sag and the way that I've designed the battery system, you'll have no capacity loss, which is very important throughout the whole range of your battery. So it is a 310 watt-hour battery. It is a 12S 5P pack. Now, you will get every single last milliamp hour out of this battery pack, as it will not lose capacity during, because of voltage sag. Now, as far as range is concerned, like I said, so you can expect, depending on the weight and the gearing and so forth, 25 to 30 kilometres, is definitely what we can expect. Like I said, it is a high-performance board. It's not designed to do long range. It's designed to give you that, all that performance, throughout the whole battery range. So it's not like a typical board where you jump in and after 50% of your charge, you're limping along slow. You've got to be in, some sort of eco mode or a slow mode. And, this will go, at 10%, when you dump the throttle, it will go like it was a full pack. That's the way it's designed.
I can imagine. Look, we've got 2.5, maybe 3 minutes. I want to talk about a couple of other things. If you guys got questions about this, Zill's going to be jumping into the comments below. Drop them in. First of all, there's so much more to this board. The remote control has switches to wirelessly control the most insane headlight LED system that has 4,500 lumens. It's brighter than my Volvo XC90 head xenon lights. This is going to be all included in it as optionals you can change and move around. There's a whole lot of stuff. But I suppose what we need to talk about now is the release I'm doing, the unboxing and riding. When can we actually buy it? How can we purchase it? How does that work? We've got a couple of minutes here just to talk about the process.
Really quickly to sum it up. So basically the launch is going to be the unboxing that you're going to do, Andrew. So that day when you unbox it and we launch that day, go to our website and you'll be able to download an application form there, fill it out, show your interest, and come back to you with some sort of pricing information for your specifics of the board. Remember, it's custom, so you get to choose, wheels, rings, hubs, tyres, all that sort of stuff. And once we get it all worked out for you, if you're happy with it, you can place your order, you can jump in queue, and you'll be sort of, it's about 4 weeks to get your board done for you.
Look, that's incredible. Look, when you get one of these things, guys, it'll be like walking around with a Rolex under your arm. Like I said before, it's like going to Savile Row suit at High Street and get a tailor-made suit in London. This is going to be handmade, hand-editioned, numbered. The one we'll be unboxing will be the Zill Board Signature Edition Pro. I've seen it just briefly, and it's got a awesome look to it. It's not understated, but not over the top. It's got a beautiful design color scheme. It is incredible. So look, guys, I want to, on behalf of everybody, Zill, thank you so much for coming on today for this worldwide official press release launch, pre-launch of the Zill board. The way you move is the motto, and I think you're going to see a lot of movement, not only with the product, but also with people across the ground with this thing. Thank you so much for coming on today and chatting about it. And all I can say is that we'll see you obviously out and about with this at some stage, will we?
Yes, we'll definitely, we'll get out. So just thanks for having me on. I know time is short, so thank you.
Beautiful. Well, Zill, guys, thanks for watching today. This is historic, as I said, one we'll look back on as being one of the great, hopefully, press release vlogs to change the industry type on not just batteries, but eDrive and configurations from cooling, air extractions, airline friendly. This will have the lot. You're not going to be paying much more for that technology because we need to talk about it, get it out there. And I suppose at the end of the day, this is going to be one of the most exciting skateboards to come out in about, well, I think 10 years. So guys, I'll see you at the unboxing of the Zill board in about 10 days and the first ride, and then you'll be live online, that's correct, and we'll be able to get your skateboards ordered. Guys, happy skating, safe skating. Thank you, Zill, and we'll see you in the next vlog. Andrew Penman signing off. Till next time, thank you, guys.